Week 8 in the UFL continued in Cleveland, where an unexpected shootout occurred. Jesse Long got us started. 68 yards, Nico right way. Certainly going the right way. Boom! Goes the dynamite, 7-0. Austin on top. Cleveland, how's your red zone offense looking? After improvements this week, pretty good to start. Touchdown, Isaac Covert answers back, 7-7. We're tied. Late first quarter, Austin gets a field goal. Cleveland, mid-second quarter, gets a field goal. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what the night was like. Jesse Long over the middle. Another long ball. 9 of 12 for 202 yards at that point. Then Jesse, back line, got it. Giving Cleveland PTSD about back lines in that end zone after the loss to New York the previous week. Webster tacks on 3 and Austin's up 10. End of the third quarter. Isaac Covert. Long ball up the middle. Look familiar. Randall with that catch. First and goal, Cleveland. Back in the red zone and back in the end zone. That was the start of the Annie Beaverhausen takeover in the fourth quarter. Learn her name. On 3rd and 7. Bandits keep the drive alive. Then Covert to Beaverhausen for the score. 24-20. Bandits up. But Jesse Long would get the ball back. Sub 2 minutes to go. Pass complete. Under a minute. Long. Nico right way. Double coverage. And Austin takes the lead. But Cleveland drives the length of the field in less than a minute, ties the game, and forces overtime. Isaac Covert down the middle. That catch made by Hill. Cleveland has to settle for 3. Isaac Covert, a UFL record, 472 passing yards in the game. But guess what? Jesse Long had 465. And this read option keeper for the winner. Austin stuns Cleveland 33-30 and improves to 3-4. If you like overtimes, well, we got more where that came from. Tennessee's unclaimed quarterback George Snyder with a pretty ball to the sideline. It's a rare opportunity to become a UFL quarterback. You can in Tennessee. 3-0. Ramblers on top. Doug Falk. Say that 5 times fast. With his first completion of the night, that leads to a Minnesota field goal. All square 3. Snyder back to work. Clean pocket and delivers to Action Jackson. Then it's Sherman along the left side. To the left. Everyone's crossing the goal line to the left. Tennessee's got their first touchdown of the day. Make it 10-3. Minnesota settling in the first half. 10-6. Snyder not settling. Ramblers looking for their first win at home this season. Delivers on the goal line for the score. Snyder touchdown makes it 17-6. Tennessee by 11. Falk was not done. Granger with the catch. And another field goal. 17-9 Minnesota, but it was Tennessee who was settling in the second half. And Minnesota hung around. Just kept hanging around. 8.5 to go. It's a 2-score game. Down by 14. Dalton Brown had a nice day, but that's Ross with that run. Over 100 yards combined between the two backs. Doug Falk hits Granger in the end zone, the one that got it done. 23-16, 4th and 3. Falk keeps the drive alive. It was one of 2 fourth down conversions on this drive. Under a minute to go. Falk, Donnie Allegheny, touchdown, and we're tied at 23. That takes us to overtime. Number 2? 2 overtimes for the first time in UFL history, and Minnesota had just enough to walk it off. Wow. 18.5 minutes of overtime. Tennessee had 2:15 on the ground, 2:14 through the air, and still lost. Both teams are 2-6. The Vegas Devils, 4-2 coming into this game. 0-2 at home, 4-0 on the road, and through 10 quarters had still not scored a touchdown at home. That would all change on this drive. Frank Stearns delivers it to Ethan Flowers. Down into the red zone. Stearns over 200 yards at that point. Jack Nitro ends the drought. 13-0 Vegas. Warren Cunningham, Eddie Franz, they did not connect very much tonight, but did on that drive. Cunningham trying to get his team back in the game. Does so with that run. 22 yards rushing. Cunningham this time hands it off to Culberson. Derek Culberson, more rushing yards than any unclaimed running back in the UFL. He's available. 4th and 1. Culberson gets it done. And San Jose keeps the drive alive. Late third quarter, 3rd down and 1. Cunningham, I'll do it myself. And just like that, San Jose is only down 6. Next offensive play. Jack Nitro pulls out a little okey-doke. Got a block. And bye-bye. Williams too slow. Vegas back up by 2 scores. 2-point conversion was good. Jack Nitro giving touchdowns to the fans. 21-7. Nitro again off the left side. At this point in the game, he had 151 yards on 14 carries. Frank Stearns over the middle keeps the drive alive on 3rd and 7. They'd have to settle for 3. But Vegas does their job. They take enough time off the clock, and they cruise to a 24-7 win. The Devils are 5-2. San Diego at Rochester in primetime tonight. A pair of 2 top teams in the league. Rochelle Johnson beating arguably the best corner in the UFL. Joe Allen for the score from 47 yards out. Then it's Holdorf with another completion. You know, this highlight is pretty funny because Zach Holdorf's got a lot of love, but it really wasn't even about him tonight. That's how good San Diego was playing. Holdorf 4 for 4 for 63. Then Holdorf does it himself from 1 yard out, just like Cunningham. 14-0 San Diego, just like that. Rochester had 1 first down in the first half. End around Rochelle Johnson. San Diego doing it all. Set a UFL record for team rushing yards in the game. Holdorf can still sling it though. 7 of 8 at that point. Then Holdorf on a play action. Yeah, that was working all night. Touchdown San Diego. 21-3 Wildcats all over the Pioneers. Late fourth quarter. Rochester finally trying to get something going. Zach Cobb takes it away. Here's another look at it. One-handed. 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Here we go. Payne Price. This was the story. 37 carries, 246 yards, and somehow no touchdowns. Set a record for carries and yards by an individual in a game. San Diego kicks the field goal, makes it 24-3. Rochester, desperate. Matt Wilson starts doing it with his legs. 37 yards on the ground. Then Casey Mears struggled tonight. Just 22 yards on 12 carries. Rochester would finish off the drive with this beautiful reception in the end zone. Hey, Arnold! You made the highlight reel, but Rochester lost the game. 24-10. San Diego dominates. That was 8 minutes in UFL heaven. We'll see you Friday.